love derma rolling. I think it's one of the best treatments ever. It's more or less halved my acne scarring. It's more or less got rid of all my skin texture and made it super smooth, and it's boosted my collagen production. You need to know all the information in order to carry out this procedure safely in your own home. It's incredibly important. You may damage your skin, so please watch the entire video. So what does it actually do? The longer the needle, the better the effect you will see. For any needle that is 0.5 and above, you will get the following effects. So this will trigger collagen and elastin production. It will improve sun damage and thinning skin. It will also improve scarring, which includes acne scarring, but it does not include keloid scarring, and you should never derma roll over any keloid scars whatsoever. You will also see an improvement in stretch marks, although this takes a lot of treatment to be able to see an effect in stretch marks. And this will also improve hyperpigmentation. So if you opt to go for a 0.1 to 0.3 millimeter needle length, you won't be going deep enough into your skin to get any of the effects that I've just mentioned, but it will give a serious boost to any of your anti-aging serums and creams that you already use. They will get deeper into your skin a lot faster, so we'll be able to work a lot better. Okay, so this next piece of information is extremely important, and it's all about how often you can actually do this treatment at home. Now, it all depends on what size needle you choose, but the reason it's so important is because if you overdo this treatment, you will be promoting the production of something that's called collagenase, or collagenase some people call it, which breaks down and destroys collagen, and that is completely the opposite effect of why you're doing the treatment in the first place. So it's incredibly important that you don't do this treatment too often. So let me go through how often you can actually do this treatment. If you choose a needle length of 0.1 to 0.3 millimeters, you can do this on a daily basis because you're not actually damaging the skin. You're just boosting the effects of your serums and your creams. If you choose a 0.5 millimeter, which is the one that I recommend for use at home, you can use this every 2 to 3 weeks. Some people say you can use this weekly, but I don't actually recommend that. The collagen that you will actually promote the production of lasts for 7 years. This is a really long-acting treatment. It really doesn't matter if you do it every 3 weeks, you are still gonna get the effect. So I would say every 2 to 3 weeks is very safe for a 0.5 millimeter needle. If you've got a 0.75 millimeter needle, which is the one that I don't really recommend that you do at home because it's a little bit too long, you can do it every 4 to 6 weeks. This has a slight discomfort to it, which is why I don't recommend that you do this at home. You are also more likely to get a bit of blood speckling on there if you use a 0.75 millimeter gauge as well. The 1.5 millimeter really shouldn't be done more often than every 6 months. This is a salon only treatment. It is extremely painful. You will need numbing anesthetic on your skin for this. You'll be covered in blood by the end of the treatment. I definitely do not recommend that you do this at home. So for safeness at home, a 0.5 millimeter needle is the one that I would recommend, and you can do that every 2 to 3 weeks. Slightly uncomfortable, but only a prickly sensation. It's no real pain, but 0.5 is the one that I would recommend. Okay, so what to expect after the treatment? Okay, so there will be a slight bit of redness. There will also be a little bit of swelling. The redness should clear up within 24 hours. It takes a little bit longer if you choose a longer needle head. There will be a little bit of tenderness there. It does feel a little bit like sunburn for maybe 24 to 48 hours. There may also be a little bit of dryness. The more you do this, the more dryness you're going to get, so definitely don't overdo it per treatment. There may be possible bleeding or bruising, but this is normal for longer needles, not really for the 0.5 millimeter needle. The rare side effect that you may get is hives. Hives are raised, very itchy bumps. If you get this, you should go to your GP, go to your doctor and get some medical advice. What to do after the actual treatment. So after you've made all the holes in your skin, You really should avoid any comedogenic products for 24 to 48 hours. That includes any comedogenic makeup. So anything that may block your pores, avoid like the plague. You do not want to be filling all the holes that you've just made in your skin with anything that's going to block anything and create bacteria. Also, avoid any alcohol-based products. This will seriously dry the skin. You have to remember that you created those channels. Everything that you put on your skin is going a lot deeper than it usually would, so you don't want to be putting anything drying on your skin at all. The next thing is avoid any products with active ingredients in there, so like salicylic acid, glycolic acid, anything that's quite harsh. You don't want to be getting that too deep in your skin. Those are surface products and you've made lots of little holes, so they're no longer just sitting on the surface, they're actually going really quite deep into your skin, and you don't want anything drying your skin out. Another thing you need to avoid is direct sunlight for between 2 and 10 days, depending on the length of needle that you choose. If you choose the 0.5mm needle, which is the one that I recommend for you to use, you need to stay out of the sun for at least 3 days. You can go out in the sun, but make sure you protect your skin with a really high SPF, because dermarolin will make your skin extremely sensitive to sun damage, so make sure you protect yourself before you go outside. So straight after the treatment, I would avoid anything that is harsh with active ingredients on your skin. So avoid vitamin C creams and also avoid retinoids. Now, retinoids and vitamin C creams are excellent products, but not straight after this treatment. You need to wait at least 2 days for your skin to start to heal before you actually introduce these products back into your skincare regime. So straight after this treatment, you are going to want to put your serums and moisturizers straight on your skin so they can start working as soon as possible. But please remember, these are sinking a lot deeper into your skin than they normally would, so simple is always best. Anything with hyaluronic acid in is absolutely fantastic. I use the Ordinary's Matrixyl and Buffet, which is really, really light and also very, very hydrating. Don't use anything with a perfume in it, because perfume products usually sit on the surface of the skin and these are going to be sinking really, really deep. So try not to put any products on your skin with any perfumes. If your skin is tender, stop here. You don't want to go over anything that is tender. So my problem areas are on my cheeks, which I've got my acne scarring, and I've got some fine lines and wrinkles, especially here on my 11s. I'm going to grab my serums. I don't actually use creams because they tend to clog my pores. 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of the Buffet from the Ordinary, and the same 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of Matrixyl as well. Rub those together in my hands and get that straight on my face. This will sting a little bit, there's slight discomfort, and your face will go bright red. That is completely normal. So that is the procedure done and dusted. All the serums have sank into my skin. Really, really happy with that. It just feels a little bit like sunburn on my skin. It's not too tender at all. If it's too tender, you've done it too much, and don't do it as much next time. So please remember, no comedogenic products on your face. That includes makeup for the next 24 hours. No alcohol-based products or anything harsh of any kind, which includes any retinoids or vitamin C creams for at least 24 to 48 hours. Avoid any active ingredients, so any glycolic acids or any harsh exfoliants on your skin, and avoid direct sunlight unless you've got a serious SPF on your skin for the next 2 to 10 days, depending on the needle length that you have used. Whew. This is an amazing treatment. It will improve your scarring, it will improve your skin texture, it will trigger the production of collagen and elastin. It's absolutely fantastic if it's done safely. Don't do this more than every 2 to 3 weeks if you're using the 0.5mm needle length. Stay safe and you will get great results.